Good morning, industry partners, Basai family, and parents. My name is Poinari Chantip, and we are the Road to Startup team. For the past year, we have been working extremely hard with Reactor School, a startup from Singapore that teaches about entrepreneurship, on this project called Scaling Reactor in the Thai market. So let's take you all the way back to the start so you could understand why we started this project. So at the start, we were given 2 tasks by Reactor. The first one is to scale up Reactor in the Thai market, and secondly is to help them increase awareness. However, there are some problems. We couldn't just use Reactor's current products because firstly, they do not align with the needs and interests of Thai students. Secondly, there may be a language barrier problem because Reactor only has English-speaking lectures and materials. And thirdly, the prices of the current products were too expensive for Thai people as it was set for more developed markets. Therefore, we had to come up with a new product to propose to Reactor. And in this case, we came up with 3. First one is an on-demand website, second one is UK abroad bootcamp trip, and last is a short 2-day bootcamp in Thailand. We spent the first semester trying really hard to find the best option out of the 3. However, according to our data and analysis, we decided to go with the third option, which is the short 2-day bootcamp in Thailand. So after that, we proposed this idea to Reactor School. However, we also wanted to prove to them that this idea worked. Therefore, we came up with a minimum viable product, which is an MVP called the Road to Startup Bootcamp. And we conducted this MVP from the 8th to 9th of April from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. at this building, the Chantry SIP building. And to give you a glimpse of what it was like during that day, please enjoy the short video clip. Music. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this short video clip. So now let me give you a brief recap of it. So Road to Startup is an extensive 2-day boot camp where high school students will get to go through a series of activities and sessions, including ice-breaking activity, basic of a startup lecture and workshop sessions, networking lunch where they will get to talk to real CEOs, a hackathon competition, Basai admission session, Q&A with Basai professors and Basai seniors, and also a Basai faculty tour and an award ceremony. So how does the Road to Startup Bootcamp actually solve the 3 pain points or problems that we stated earlier? First off, we have activities that align with the Thai students' interests, for example, the Basai-related sessions. Secondly, we solve the problem of the language barrier by having Thai-friendly lecturers, staffs, and study material, where we gave them earlier so then they can refer to it anytime during the day. And lastly, about the price. We set the price to be affordable at 3,000 baht for 2 days, and the price is based from data and surveys.
Here's the overall timeline of our project, which we will go through all of them in the next pages. Firstly, we did primary and secondary research. For this stage, we did a lot of surveys to gain more statistics and did a lot of interviews to gain more insights. At the same time, we also did internet research to look into ongoing trends for educational. And the next step is data analyzing. For this step, we did persona to match the product to the needs of the customer. And for customer segmentation, we dividing our customer into smaller group for us to tailor the experience. And for product ideation, we use impact effort metrics to find the best idea out of 3, which are online platform for Reactor School, about study camp, and bootcamp in Thailand, which our final idea is the bootcamp in Thailand. For MVP execution, we have 3 steps. the first step is planning. For planning, first we did budget planning, then we schedule planning, and then we choose the venue and find a special guest. And after that, we create a brief marketing plan, and then we adjust the slide as needed. And for the last step, we set the date to preparing material and buying material.
So after planning comes the marketing. So here will be some of the marketing strategies we use to gain the students to attend our bootcamp. So first we send emails to 20 schools, 11 international schools, and 9 high schools. We also visited 7 schools, asking them to post our bootcamp posters around their campuses. And also displayed our bootcamp posters around the faculty during Basai open house. And finally, we did social media marketing, which is our most effective marketing strategy. So our social media ads get a total of about 400,000 reach, and we posted on 2 educational websites, getting more than 600 views, and several Facebook groups getting 30,000 comments. And after all those is the MVP preparation. So here are some of the things we did to prepare for our bootcamp. So the hardest thing that we found when preparing our bootcamp was training and rehearsing for the bootcamp. So as you can see, training and rehearsing for the bootcamp was our hardest part of preparation because we have to come up with 15 hours of content and activities for the bootcamp, and we train and rehearse for 5 straight days from afternoon to around midnight. And then there are also some of the other activities we did to prepare for our bootcamp, such as preparing catering, arranging venue at Basai building, buying materials and stationaries for the bootcamp, preparing souvenirs, gifts, certificates, and awards for the special guests and participating students. And so this is a statistic from our registration form. So 19 of the students who attended our bootcamp knew us from social media and website, which indicates that our social media marketing is the most effective. And some of the other ways they knew us from are from parents, school, friends, and open house. So from 30 students we expected to attend our bootcamp, we gained a total of 33 students who actually attended our bootcamp. So we exceeded our goal within 3 weeks of marketing only. And we had a total of 20 Thai and 13 international school students who attended our bootcamp, ages 16 to 18. And so overall, we consider this a successful MVP. So we gained a total of 33 students who attended our bootcamp, getting a total of 99,000 baht in total revenue, breaking even at about 51,000 at the 38% profit margin. And from the student feedback form, we gained a total of 91% overall satisfaction rate of the 2-day bootcamp.
And these are more numbers and feedback of one of our bootcamp. So the majority are satisfied with our lectures and activities, but most importantly, the work lunch is what they like the most. Some suggest we should extend the time, especially for this. The other suggestion is that we should improve our lunch menu. This second feedback, same as before in terms of the satisfaction rate and what the student found most useful to them are the pitching session and the overall SI session. Their suggestion is that we should improve our flow of the whole bootcamp. Moving on to our recommendations to Reactor, we want to launch the product. So we suggest them to expand the bootcamp capacity to 50 students in order to have a higher profit margin of 53%. We should also promote more on Facebook groups and other online communities and change our lunch into something that teenagers like instead. For example, fast food meals. So then, how can Reactor scale in Thailand? The best idea that we've got is to collab with other faculties or universities around Bangkok, since according to our feedback, 8% came because they're interested in Basai. And it would also help if we promote that our bootcamp aims to help them improve their profile for their university application. And in order to scale out of Bangkok, we should start with opening online courses, but only after a year of launching several on-site bootcamp first, so that word about Reactor can get around. Next is a reflection of our skill sets and knowledge. So first is business management and project management. We got to do a full planning of the whole project and the MVP execution. Innovation came up with many unique activities that Reactor has never done before in their own bootcamp. So for example, working lunch and all of the Basai sessions. We also have developed our resilience, agility,
creativity, and problem-solving skills when we face unexpected situation or challenges. Before we end, let's meet our team. Plenary, Nirasha, Panathon, Ravikant, that's me, and Pontagon. We'd also like to thank our advisory committee for all of your support, Mr. Ruzidi, Dr. Pietro, and Dr. Yonju. And that's the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Well done. We have some time if there are any questions or suggestions for the team. Yes.
Just wondering, you guys did a really good job. It seems like the bootcamp sounds very, very successful. I was just wondering, what's the actual input of the reactors? Like how the content of the reactor education is reflected in the bootcamp, and what if it is just not really related to reactor, but we provide a similar bootcamp, and I think the result might be the same because most of the students are actually interested in basketball program and they wanted to actually come here for learning more about the program. So I'm not really sure how much of the input of the reactor actually reflected in the bootcamp and what's the take. I mean, students learn about the reactor after this program.
I think many of the students also came because they wanted to learn about startups. So Reactor is an entrepreneurship startup where they teach about startups and entrepreneurship. So they actually put input in terms of the study materials and everything like that. They all came from Reactor School Singapore. And I think this is great because when we were marketing, it also makes it more credible. And I think the students are quite happy with the teaching materials actually.
Also, at the end of the camp, every student get to perform their pitch. So they got to prepare the startup pitch, which is the thing that startup reactor prepare for them.
Okay, any
Thank
more
you.
questions? If not, let's give a round of applause to the team. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.